All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's probably been a little over a week since I've uploaded anything. I am currently in my busiest season at work. So I'm working like 60-hour weeks. I'm working on the weekends. I have like almost zero time to get anything. As you guys can tell from the piles of boxes and packaging material back there, from stuff I've shipped out from my store, from eBay, whatever. It's been crazy. But I told you guys that I was planning on making a Discord. I kind of have what's needed to kind of get it going. I think I've set up the roles properly and things like that. I've done a little bit of testing on the back end on my side. I think it's working as it's supposed to. And so I think I just need to open it up to people. And if there's any weird bugs or there's any issues, then I'll just have to fix them as we go. But the important features, the auction house, the buying, selling, trading, the roles that you can select so that you have access to these channels, all that has been set up properly, I think. And so let me kind of show you what I got going on here. So let me get myself small. All right. So this is where you will get your roles. Okay, and this is going to be a quick overview. I'm going to have a link to the Discord in the description, in the pinned comment, whatever. You'll see it. Okay, it's going to be in there. But this is the MetaZoo Cryptid Exchange buy sell trade. Okay, this is primarily meant for new zoo. This is meant for 2025 MetaZoo. Okay, I've been in a couple of different other Discords for the new MetaZoo. They get the job done, but I feel like there should be more features that come with it that people can readily use. Primarily like an auction house based system. I think that's very, very beneficial to have in the stage that MetaZoo is currently at, with no TCG player, just eBay, sales here and there. There hasn't been really like a place where people can check marketplace values of new singles and things like that. I think this is what's needed. And so to give you guys an overview, you're going to get, the first thing you got to do is verify that you're legit, right? You got to verify yourself. You'll get a verified tag. This is where you probably will arrive here, is going to be here. Again, there might be some bugs. I think I have 2 verifications set up, but they're the same thing. So before you do anything, read the rules, okay? Read the rules. I mean, it's going to lay it all out. Essentially, long story short, you guys are more than likely adults. You take all liability for transactions. And if you're not using protection, giggity, use it. You got to use PayPal goods and services or Venmo goods and services. Use the buyer protection. I'm not going to dictate which way people want to accept payments or do payments for, but like PSA, like use PayPal goods and services, use Venmo goods and services. It's there for a reason. I mean, it's the legitimate like sellers and everybody, like they won't have a problem doing it. I personally don't believe that the seller should tack on a 3% fee or 3.5% fee for basically just, doing business, but that would be up to them. They can choose to charge the 3% fee. And if you don't want to do business like that, then don't. There's plenty of other people that'll gladly sell you stuff or buy your stuff without the 3% fee. But always try to use PayPal goods and services or Venmo goods and services. Okay. Always have protection for buyer and seller. If there's here's the thing. Okay. In this Discord, I do have roles set up. Okay. And I mentioned this, that we need to have a place where people have like a trusted marketplace where brand new players, really players, collectors that join the Discords can see, oh, this is a trusted seller. This is somebody who, has done X amount of transactions. They have positive feedback, etc. This is where those new people will want to go. And so even if they're a trusted seller, always use PayPal goods and services. I'm a trusted seller in the community and in multiple TCG communities. I just always use PayPal goods and services. I don't do friends and family. I just do goods and services. I don't care about the 3% fee. That's the cost of doing business. It is what it is. So always use protection, always use PayPal or Venmo goods and services. Whether you choose to do that or not, you guys are adults. You guys can do what you want. But that's just me letting it be known to do that. That's the recommended way to go about transactions, as we should all know, right? And so If you've gotten, I believe it's 7, if you have gotten 7 confirmed transactions with seller feedback, okay, and they have to be unique. You can't get your buddy to buy 7 things from you, and it has to be 7 different people, 7 different transactions. This is where they would put the review, right? It would be like, for example, received my package from at, Crusader Collectibles. Everything arrived in good shape. 1010 would do business again. Something like that, right? If you get 7 of those, 7 unique reviews, you qualify to become a trusted seller. Same thing with trading. Okay, I don't have just a trusted trading market. Because I think that's a little bit different. I think just having the trusted trader tag should be fine for that. But for trades, okay, if you get 7 trades that are confirmed trades and everything went smoothly, you do get the trusted trader badge or the trusted trader role. Again, even if people have trusted tags, okay, always be cautious, especially with trades. Trades are completely no protection at that point. It's a trust system. Hopefully the trusted traders, with the tags, they are, hopefully by that point, they're pretty known to be trustworthy. That's the whole reason for the tag. But even then, there's been trusted sellers and trusted traders that have gone, AWOL. They've completely, done the unthinkable and scammed people. So always be cautious, even with trades, even with trusted sellers. Always use protection. With trades, a little bit more difficult to do that unless you want like middleman services, which I could do like middleman. I thought about doing middleman services. That may be something that I can do. We'll think about it. I don't know, but always be cautious. That's it. You guys are adults. You guys can do whatever the heck you want, but the liability falls on you. Okay, this is just a community server. So again, same thing. Here's the traded items. This is how you would get the role. You get 7 confirmed traded items. Everything arrived well and safe. You can get the trusted trader role. Okay. Now this is the coolest one, the auction house. Okay. If you're verified, you can see it. But in order for you to post and do all that, you need to have the auction role. You need to go through the rules, and get the role. Once you get the role here, okay, get the little auction role. Then you can actually do stuff. But go through the rules. These are the rules that I have, and it's for a reason. Okay, a lot of servers don't have auction houses because they tend to be problematic. But I think the way the Illustrials Marketplace has handled it is pretty good, and I think it's something that can be easily replicated with the MetaZoo market. And so essentially, just follow the rules. that's just follow the rules. Create the post. Put a timestamp. Let me know, or let people know when the auction ends, at what time. If you guys are doing like anti-snipe rules, basically like in the last 5 minutes, like if you get any bids in the last 5 minutes, it extends the auction time, etc. Mention all that in the post. Mention who you're willing to ship to, like USA, international. And I have all these tags set up. Okay. So, and that's for even for marketplace. Just make sure you mention it in the auction posts. With the auction, you can actually ping members. Okay, so my phone's going off. So with the auction role, you can ping members who are part of the auction role. Whoever is part of the auction house can get notified. Okay, essentially, you are allowed up to 3 pings. Which way you want to use your pings, up to you. Okay. The Illustrials Marketplace only allows 2. A lot of people do more than 2, and that's okay. They're not abusing it. They usually do maybe 3 at most, sometimes 4 at most. I'm going to allow 3. I think you can get a ping when you first do the auction post. That way everybody in the auction house gets notified that, hey, I have an auction listed. That gets eyes on your post. I think that's fair. 2, you can do another ping. I would personally do it 24 hours beforehand. And then my 3rd ping would more than likely be an hour before the auction ends. Okay. Everything is outlined here. Okay. Read through it. This is probably the coolest part of it, in my opinion, is the auction house, because you can actually, see what people are willing to pay for what you have. And if you're going to be fake bidding and all that, I'm just going to ban you or time you out or whatever. And there's strict rules in place. So you can't once you bid, you can't back out. right? You can't change your mind because somebody else is selling something. You know, like if that happens, people can send me a message, let me know, send me screenshots, whatever. Okay. The first time, you know, I've seen this happen where people bid and they're like, hey man, something came up. That's understandable. As long as the seller and the buyer are fine with it, that's cool. We can retract your bid. Okay. But for the just be honest. Like, come on, we're all adults. Just be honest in the auction. If you can afford it, do so. If you can't afford it, then don't do it. Right? Because obviously the whole point of this is to make it easy to sell, make it easy to get pricing for the market of the new MetaZoo, et cetera. So I think this is super important. So link is in the description or in the pinned comment. Check it out. Okay. Join, be my little guinea pigs. I want to see how this does. I don't know how many people will join. Oh, and again, this is primarily for new zoo. However, for those of you guys who are doing old zoo, you guys can do the old zoo marketplace. Okay. You guys can put posts here for stuff that you're selling. I may or may not do an old MetaZoo auction house. I think I'm trying to limit anything with old zoo because, again, the primary purpose of this is new MetaZoo, but we'll see what happens. That's what that is. Old zoo marketplace. That's where you can put all of your old MetaZoo goodies that you're trying to sell. Keep it here. Anything that's posted into the regular MetaZoo marketplace that is not the new MetaZoo reboot, whatever you want to call it, that will be removed. Put it in the proper location. We're trying to make sure everything is organized so that it's easy for people to locate and go to the marketplace that they actually want to see, right? So that's kind of what I have set up. And again, I mean, there's like, go through the rules. I'm going to keep saying it, just go through the rules, go through the disclaimers. It's going to be cool. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. That's all it is for the Discord. And again, you guys are going to be kind of like my guinea pigs, all right? Because I've only been testing it myself, and I haven't had like a bunch of people that joined up. I haven't encountered issues yet that'll probably crop up. But I mean, I trust the community. Everybody's adults for the most part. Just be cool. Just be cool, and everything's going to be fine. And everything's going to be cool and fun, and we'll be able to, hopefully grow the market, because without TCG Player, we're kind of just left to Discord groups, Facebook groups, and eBay, which eBay, is a toss-up. I think community-run Discords, and to a lesser extent, Facebook Marketplace, or Facebook groups tend to do better, in my opinion, because eBay is just like, you can't really get a good gauge for it, even if you put something up. Like, people are just watching it, and then unless you put an auction on eBay, that it can go either way. So I feel like this is better. You have a little bit more control over it. You don't got to worry about the 15% eBay fees, which is technically 13.5 for, I think, trading cards. But when you take into account free shipping, because most people do free shipping, at that point it ends up being close to like 20% or more of the product value. Like, that's what you're losing when you use eBay. So this is kind of to help the community sell their things at a good price, make a little bit more money than you would through eBay, and have like a historical thing that you can actually search through. Like, if I wanted to search for like a hidden rare and how much it sold for, I can look up the hidden rare name and find the marketplace value. So that's kind of what this is about. So that's that, man. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming up. This is obviously my very first server that I've ever opened. I've never really done never created a Discord server. So bear with me. Hopefully I did most of it right. And so, yeah, that's that. You will see tags for the marketplace where you can put torrential tides, base set, USA, international, selling, trading, etc. That way people can find them. And so it should hopefully make it super easy and straightforward to get this going. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys like it. And let's kind of grow together as we build the Discord, because I know that I'm not perfect. I probably didn't make this Discord perfect. I may be missing something that people want. And as always, I can add different channels in the future and things like that. So check it out. Aside from that, I do have 2 booster box openings recorded. One of them my wife did. So that's coming up soon. I kind of let her give her opinion on the new MetaZoo. If you guys remember, she opened up the Hello Kitty set with me last time, and she really liked that one. And so I kind of said, hey, come do this. And she's like, okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds fun. So she did a box opening of Torrential Tides, and she kind of gives her idea of like the new cards, which surprisingly very similar to what a lot of people are saying, easy to open packs, etc. So that was pretty cool. That's a longer video, so check that out whenever I post that. Elestrals, what is it? Is it Leo? No, Leo was it. The new Elestral Shattered Stars is coming out in a few days. I expect to hopefully have them in hand by middle of September because the shipping was atrocious last time. I'm hoping, I'm just going to keep my expectation at that level. That's going to take 2 weeks before I get it. So that's coming up as well. Live stream coming up as well. I have pre-orders up on my website. Check out my website, crusader-collectibles.com. Pre-orders have been going pretty well. So yeah, check that out if you guys are interested. This is the first Elestral set that they are producing in the USA. Basically, printer is the same people who make, like, you know, the big boys, right? Besides that, Cryptid Camp, I believe I will have the Visions of Mothman up on my website soon. I actually got tracking for it this morning for the order that I placed with them through like their wholesaler program or whatever, for their stores. I got that coming, so expect a box opening of that soon. It looks really cool. I'm not even gonna lie. I really think that the Cryptid Camp artwork looks sick, especially because they're all Mothman. I mean, that's the whole set. And then they have another set coming out for like Halloween. That's looking pretty cool with the Headless Horseman serialized that they just revealed. So there's a lot of things that are lining up. So lots more to come, but check it all out. Thank you guys for watching this video. And I know this was basically like just a giant advertisement for the Discord. It is what it is, but join it up. Hope you like it. See y'all soon.